Did you? Well, hello, B. How you doing, girl? Miss Bree, Steve, Daniel, Diane. B, how you been doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Cookie. B Trouble is your middle name, just like it is mine. You did good on the show tonight, Bree. Oh, sleepless. Hello, Sandy. Uh, Well, you always telling on me, so why not? Goodness. Okay. Lose your computer. Ooh, hello, Janice Ma. How you doing, girl? She devil. Are you on the prod tonight, girl? Well, that's good. You finally got to a pretty day then. You might be on the prowl, you devil. Yeah, Bree's gonna get to the point to where she has fun with them. She's starting to get there already. Hey, you poor man, what are you doing, buddy? I appreciate you sharing it out. Yeah, we need to hog tie about 6 more people or 7 more and get them to sub in here. Get me over 400. start over then. Cookie, you at the shindig already? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's Ray's fault. You took his line away from him. That won't work. Yeah, we're getting closer. We'll bust 400 for long. All right, Cookie. I'm glad you made it safe. Do it like you do one of them rock horses. Just reach up and bite it on the ear. First time I saw somebody do that, I thought this crazy. Ooh. Oh, Flossie gonna make it up there too, huh? Diane, you talk to Floss pretty often. Is she doing all right? Ooh. I got to yawn tonight. Hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. There we go. Well, what come up on it this time? Hello, Miss Gina. How you doing, darling? No, didn't make that today, Steve. It's been rocking and rolling. Gina, you were talking about them hot rods today. You remember Big Daddy Garlic? Don Garlic? Yeah, got to meet that cat one time. Don Garlic, yep. I'll tell you a little story on that. That was back in the days when a good mechanic and you could build a hot rod that compete, not like it is now. And we built a rail job and won our class at the Winter National down in Florida. And I got to meet him down there. Yeah, he's a drag racer. He was the man for a long time. Gina, you feel like getting back up on screen tonight? No, but I knew his little brother. Little brother, a better football player than Adam was, but he was sort of snaky. Oh, okay, Gina. Well, that's all right. We don't mind. Yeah, last time I checked, he was doing pretty good. He started making wine, apple cider vinegar or something. Maybe just apple vinegar or apple cider. I don't know. I know he was a character. He was always ribbing somebody. Oh, no, I'm no comment. I don't understand you women about that. Talk about not having it wrong, can't get on live screen. The guys don't mind at all. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. I think me and you both in the wrong chat, Kenny. Damn, getting rid of the bras and now it's down to the butt. This party will ever get interesting. Now, Miss Jenny, you know we're not wild. Yep, put another quarter in the jukebox and have one more round. Hello, Timmy Ray. I sure did make a lady that ran a nightclub mad at me one time doing that. I've been drinking beer in this nightclub for about 3 years, and one night I walked in there and she gave last call, and I said, "No, you gotta." Trying to think of her name. I said, "You gotta set one more beer on the table." I said, "No, I gotta close out." I said, "No, I ain't never walking back in here again if you don't." And she was sort of mumbled and set a beer back down on the table and said, "What the hell are we celebrating?" I said, "About 5 minutes from now, I'm gonna turn 21." She'd been serving beer to me for 3 years. Oh, she got hot. Oh, I'm doing great, Timmy Ray. It's fine as frog hair split 4 ways, braided in a ponytail. Are you wired up and big eyed and won't sleep tonight, Bree? Damn. I imagine some of you ladies you got quite a library. Yeah. Tweaking carpet. Damn. Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. Might be in the wrong chat. Kenny, you ready to come up or you gonna come up tonight? Yeah, I think she is hacked.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, Kenny. Yeah, Steve, they got me on so many lists, they just quit writing my name down and put a poster out.
Hey, Desert Adventures in Arizona, Van Life with Gina, Cookie, TGIF, Bree, She Devil, Diane Phoenix, Timmy Red King, Sandra, Janice from Oz. How is everybody?
Well, we ain't got around to the
And hello
food
to
yet.
everybody. I did not say ain't got around to the food yet. Huh? I'm sorry.
No, hang on just a minute. Let me do something here. This thing ain't acting quite right. Now, is that better?
Yeah, we're good. I didn't hear no feedback or nothing. Good to see you too, Bree. I watched your video today and it was good. And it was also good to see you on Van Life Rocks. And did I see you eat mustard and sriracha hot sauce on watermelon? I do use eating mustard and sriracha hot sauce on something, but it looked like watermelon, but I wasn't sure.
She didn't say anything about them 2 bottles of wine she drank before she did that taste test. Kenny.
So you just had sriracha on the watermelon? Is that what you're saying, Bree? Congratulations, Timmy Ray. Just keep up the good work, put out good content.
Mm.
Yeah, 24 days now.
Hot sauce and watermelon. What's gonna come next?
I don't even know if I want to even try that. Because I didn't like. I didn't like the mustard watermelon, so I'm out.
Now, see, we done got around to the food now. Before you come in, well, they were talking about throwing the bras away. So,
I seen that. 23 days.
oh my lord, that perked Kenny up.
I seen that.
You saw there yet? What the hell you doing? Private chatting somebody?
No.
What'd you see?
I seen what you always doing in the chat.
No. Okay. And what your ears turning red for?
Oh, hey, Cookie. It's actually 23 days now, Janice.
Hello, Mr. Cookie. Yeah. You want Kenny's attention. Well, yeah. You mentioned those, and he like bird dog. He goes on point. Stick that tail straight up in the air and stick his nose out.
Oh, Lord.
Look at him trying to think how you can change the subject.
Well, like I said before, I'd much rather see a woman than I would some guy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kenny. Hello, Michael Ann.
I'd much rather.
Well, you're gonna get your chance on that ship. And you hope it's a woman instead of a man. You be eyeballing.
I'm gonna try to, Janice. I'm gonna try to put some videos in the raid parade on Friday, so I'll have some footage then. I should have plenty of footage.
You take a lot of videos, even if you can't send them off that ship. Put them back when you hit dry land again.
Well, I'll have to have some help with editing because
You got don't edit them till you get off your trip.
yeah, because I do not know. I will flat out tell you, I am not that tech savvy, and yeah.
Can you get a extra storage deal for your phone?
Actually, the phone itself has actually got 256 gigabytes of storage itself, and I hadn't even used. Let's see what my storage is on the phone.
Oh, here we go again.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, I ain't used but 86 gigabytes of storage. Of
Hey, hello.
256.
I got to
Yeah,
show y'all.
Telegram Life will help me, and I've got some others. I've got some others that said they would help me as well.
Jaws, I found this other day. That's that's one. There's only one I could find, but that's Black Obsidian, but it doesn't have a tiger eye in it.
And some others said they would help me with editing as well. So
Him, now I ain't getting mellow in the old age. Be bouncing around between the two of y'all like a rubber ball. Uh-oh. Now she Bree's pissed now.
What's happening, Bree?
Hello, Moon.
Hey, Moon over Miami.
I tell you one thing you got to give for Moon. Moon always leaves a comment on the live stream.
Well, I do too, Rod.
You leave a lot of them. I guarantee you, Moon will have one before we get off here early, and I appreciate it, Moon. And we got Diane pissed. I gave them. I gave the rest of them airheads away. I guess I used to have a bunch of them. They got misplaced or something. Maybe that's something else I lost in the drawer. Hello, Charlie.
Hey, Jolly. I really enjoyed your first video you put out, Jolly. Anybody not checked out Jolly, make sure you go check out her video she put out. She put out a video of a raccoon. Of a raccoon eating.
Janice, I'm just gonna sit here. Whoa, now teach you guys. Woo. Damn, this is one of them yes deer and no deer nights, I think. Got these women with their hair standing up on the back of their neck. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I know. Sometimes that's the best part, isn't it, y'all? Woo! Don't want no more of them hot cakes. What's the matter, Kenny?
Huh?
You like me? I think this is a no comment night, Kenny.
I'm at a loss for words.
Oh. Oh hell, Jolly gonna get in on it now. Is that all you deleted, Diane? I appreciate it, man. Damn, he ain't got a triple whammy, huh? Yeah, I hate to mess up good hot sauce with a watermelon. That don't sound too good.
I'm with you there, Rod. Now, salt and pepper I can take, but not hot sauce on watermelon.
That's been coming for a few days.
Now, I like mustard, but I don't like it on my watermelon either. I'm friends with a guy on Facebook. I kid you not. He literally puts mustard on everything he eats. He puts it on his cookies. He puts it on his pie. He puts it on his cake.
I used to have a cousin that put grape jelly on scrambled eggs. And it turned them eggs green. And ketchup on scrambled eggs? Or
Now I can actually eat a bacon and egg sandwich with mustard and ketchup and tomato, lettuce, pickle, onion.
a cookie,
Oh
I could do that.
yes,
Boy, I hit a jackpot today. There's a place here in the little Jack and Jill shop,
yeah.
and man, I'm scared to say this because it ain't nothing derogatory, but the lady runs it's Asian. I go in there once in a while and get some donuts. Well, I walked in there and she said, I don't have any donuts today. I said, all I've got is kolaches, the jalapeno sausage in it and then regular sausage. And there was a sign on the door that they were going to be closed for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And y'all going on vacation or something? She said, no. I said, I'm supposed to have a baby tomorrow. Oh, hell. And she gave me 15 of them damn kolaches with jalapeno kolaches and stuff like that. And said, it's $2.
No, Timmy Ray.
They, but she gave me 15 kolaches for $2. I got kolaches running out my ear, but boy, they're good. Yeah. Uh, everything but you leave the mustard out. Just a little friendly advice, Timmy Ray. Just stay off the women tonight, okay? You're fixing to take a trip if you don't. You already got some of these women plenty stirred up.
Yeah.
Tomato gravy, I've never had that, but that don't sound bad.
Tomato gravy. Now I've not had tomato gravy. But I'd be willing to try it because I like tomatoes and I like gravy, but I don't know if I like them together or not.
You like me, Cookie? You just sort of throw in what you got handy. Yeah,
Uh,
that'll be fine. Arizona show Jolly's address.
Now I've had sausage gravy.
Yeah, like I said, so yesterday night when the women talk about packing heat. Woo!
Hey,
Thank you, Michael Ann. Hello, Amy. How you doing, girl? I didn't know you was from Louisiana, Cookie. Thank you, Bree. Oh, Hey, girl, I'm glad you just had to go for one ball game.
King King, this is Charles. Dad, Timmy has went to bed. Hey, Sarah.
Now, I'm lost now. Oh, okay. Hello, Sarah. You'll be creeping around like me. Your ribs messed up. Hey, you did good, girl.
Hey, traveling with special ability.
Hello, Rain. Mm-mm-mm. Kenny,
Yes.
you do the talking for a while. I'm gonna stay shut up before I get in trouble.
Why is it? Hey, Fun Life of Pug. I enjoyed your video you put out today too, Fun Life of Pugs. I've watched every one of your videos. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Charles. Getting ready, Dad. Hope he gets the film, baby.
How you doing, Lorraine? You getting ready to go too?
If I only had half of those pugs' energy, I'd be doing good.
I'm a cute little feller.
Yeah.
Well, since I've been spraying that medicine on Rocky's neck, he don't come over here much anymore.
I hadn't even started packing yet.
Well, I don't think that was the kind of packing that Jolly was talking about a while ago. She was talking about packing a little heat. You know,
No, I thought about like packing for like a cruise. I thought about like packing for like a cruise.
Jolly, he gets mad at you for doing that. He won't have nothing to do with nobody. He'll settle up like a little old kid. No, he's up on the bed. I say something to him, he won't even look at me. He mad. I ain't never seen a dog that settle up as bad as him.
But he don't never. You can wrestle with him and all that stuff, but he don't never growl.
No, if he's playing, he might growl just a little bit, but he don't ever get aggravated and growl.
He don't never get aggravated and growl.
No, you can rough house with him and everything. The only time he'll growl is if like you're jumping at him and playing with him, something like that. He might bark or growl in, but he's just playing. I never have seen him get mad about anything.
Listen to Earl Thomas Colony once in a blue moon.
Yeah, he's something else. He just likes everybody.
Yeah.
Now, Timmy Ray was trying to take your place when you were gone on the ship there. Hmm.
I seen him make a comment there. He wanted to, I seen Diane take care of it though.
Yeah, I believe I can handle it. Well, of course, ain't nobody around to get mad at but me. Ain't no other cats or dogs around. I know it. When they start going down, that's like old Catfish Charlie, that little Yorkie I had. He's my buddy for nearly 15 years. You lose them, boy, it's tough. But it's funny, Rocky, of course, that little Yorkie, they're not as bouncy as these bulldogs are anyway. But I wanted a pretty lively little dog, and I damn sure got it in Rocky. He's on jet fuel about half the time. Them old labs are some good dogs, though. I'll tell you a little story about that petrified wood one of these days, Scott. Or tell it to you now. I had an uncle that found a place and it flooded with about 6 inches of water. And he bought it real cheap. Well, he had snuck in on there and took a surveyor, and he found out that he could cut a 6-inch ditch through there and drain that thing. And when they drained it, there were whole trees that were petrified on that place. There were just thousands and thousands of pounds of petrified wood. They, he wound up in the first 6 months he had that place, he paid for it off the petrified wood because there were so many trees that still limbs and still stuff was still intact. I know he just he got that kind of luck though. But he's always thinking, or he used to. He passed away now. But yeah, I think so. You know, here in Texas, Kenny, talking about Jolly a while ago, when they passed that law that you could get a permit to carry a pistol, you know, a concealed weapon, about 90% of the permits went to women.
Yeah.
And that sort of surprised me. Good night, Anjay. I hope you have a good night, girl.
Good night, Anjay. I just looked at your subs and you're about 5 away from 400.
We got another one then. It's up to 395.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
I
And
may have to refresh. Let me do that and see what it says. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting there. I knew it was. I thought it was on 293. I think so. We picked a couple up tonight.
Yeah, mine's went back down again. I'm back down to 1,196.
I ain't saying a word, Jolly.
Yeah, I found my red shirt, my motorboating shirt. Yeah.
What? Ain't never heard that kind of mess.
I ain't heard that mess either.
I got some kind of. That's neat, Janet. That's one I've been by. That was it Petrified Forest out west, and I never have stopped in there. I might have to do that on this trip. No, I don't. If you knew these Texas women like I know these damn Texas women, there ain't no way in hell that that's gonna happen.
And not Desert Adventures in Arizona.
You know, you're not gonna stay and watch the slaughter, Steve.
Well, it's 10 o'clock where he's at, though.
Yeah, yeah, and I passed right by it several times. That's neat. Dang. Well, you'll have to watch the replay, Steve. Isn't that Kenny's favorite line?
Yeah.
Gonna keep on. All right, Steve. You have a good night, man. Enjoyed cutting up with you today. Yeah, I've been all over the United States and a lot of Canada and Alaska, but a lot of it I just rolled through. I didn't really get to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some time this time. I'm gonna try to do this when I take this trip. I'm gonna try to take them and
Mm.
stay a minimum of 2 days in each place.
Stay a minimum 2 days in each place.
At least that, maybe three. Just what do you do? Spit on your cup?
Huh?
I had to go over my ice maker and stuff. No, don't do it, Kenny. Don't do it. You tried to sneak that one in, didn't you? No, haven't been there. Oh, yeah. Well, I might have, 'cause I bought a motorcycle out there about a year ago. They, at least didn't make you choke,
No, I got swallowed.
but it's coming. It's gonna happen. You know what's gonna be funny, Kenny? You're gonna do that right there, and you're gonna get a big swallow of coffee, and then you're gonna get tickled. And it ain't gonna make no difference I say anything or not. You're gonna do it to yourself.
I'm back.
My ice maker and coffee pot gonna taste weird tonight. I ran a bunch of vinegar through both of them. Run a bunch of clean water through. You don't ever get that vinegar taste out the first time, but it sure does clean them up.
Oh, vinegar?
Yeah,
You don't use soap and water on it?
and vinegar cut stuff inside a coffee pot better than soap and water will. You just take and pour some vinegar in your pot and run it through. Do that a couple of times, and then start running clean water through it. It'll clean a coffee pot right up. A lot of time, where I live, the water has got a lot of chemical in it. Not chemical, but minerals in it. And after a while, they'll start stopping up. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that vinegar will cut it loose.
How often should you do that?
Maybe every 6 months or a year. You don't have to do it very often. If you get a coffee pot that starts to seem like it's slowing down, it don't perk as fast as it used to. Well, then then go ahead and do it then. Just plain old white vinegar.
Just white vinegar, huh?
Yeah. It'll work.
Good night, Charles.
We'll see you later.
See, I don't have a Keurig. I have a coffee pot that makes 12 cups.
I think that's what mine is.
A Keurig, from my understanding, it only makes 1 cup at a time.
No, mine makes 10 or 12 cups.
Well, now they do have some that make only 1 cup at a.
Yeah, but that'd just make me mad.
Yeah.
Because I always drink at least a couple cups, sometimes 3 in the morning.
I love me some.
Yeah, lemon juice will do that.
I understand, She Devil.
I'll tell you what I've got to doing here lately. This air conditioner was acting up in this one trailer. Whoa, excuse me. The coffee pot was in this trailer, so I slept out in a cabo camper a couple nights there, and I just went ahead and made my coffee the night before and put it in that Stanley thermos jug of mine. It's so hot you couldn't drink it the next morning.
Okay, Bree. Safe travels, Bree. Be looking forward to your video footage from the M22. I'm hoping I can get there next year.
Bree, you have a safe trip now, girl. Have a good time.
That's the idea. I'd like to come there next year. And I went today and I went and bought them parts for the van today.
You got them ready?
And I took him to my mechanic, and he said that I asked him about that idle pulley, and he said about the only one that he can think of on that model would be the one for the AC. Well, I don't have a belt for the AC.
Okay. They got different setups on all them trucks and stuff. You can't ever tell.
And I don't even have an air compressor for the AC to work. The only thing I've got, even though I do have the controls,
Yeah.
but I it just that I ain't gonna want to pay no 500-600. Last time I checked for an air compressor, $500-600 for an air compressor.
Oh yeah. And then it costs to put them things on it.
I said, forget that. I'll just go buy me motor. It's got motorized windows, so I just bought me 2 motors for the windows. That was a lot cheaper than I think. I only paid like I think it was about 45 to 50 some dollars for the motors in each passenger side and driver's side window, and
Yeah.
and just changed them out. And as long as I got as long as I got heat, I'm good.
Hey, you know it now. If you live where Steve lives, you'd have to have an AC.
Yeah.
You know, if you 110, 112, 113 degrees, you got to have one then. But I know even here in Texas, when it was over 100 degrees back when I was working, I never turned the air conditioner on in the daytime. You know, and I'd get pick up, go someplace, just roll the window down. Now at night, I'd run one full blast. Yeah, everything I had was 3 phase nearly, Janet.
Yeah, I like just natural air myself. Me myself. But say I wouldn't be able to roll the windows down out there in Arizona.
Well, you can, but it's just so damn hot, it'll just take your breath away. When it gets 110, 112 degrees on up to 120, it's just too hot, man.
But that's a different type of heat though. That's a dry heat though.
It don't make no difference at 113, 114 degrees. It's hot.
It's still
It's hot. And you got, in fact, you got to watch yourself a little bit more in that dry heat because you don't feel it as much. You see people get heat strokes and stuff like that pretty bad. That high temp.
oh, and you have to make sure you drink plenty of water too, don't you?
Yep. And Cookie talking about being from Louisiana. Louisiana's weird. Once it feels a whole lot hotter at 98 degrees because humidity might be 98. You know, it gets over 100 and it sort of starts drying out. It don't feel quite as bad. Woo.
Yeah, I told my mechanic today. I said now he didn't know when he was going to get to it, but I said I went ahead and let him know, gave him a heads up that I'm going to be gone from the 13th until the 4th of November, because I told him I was going to be going on my first group cruise. in Disney World, and so I told him, just whenever he got to it, uh,
Well, that shouldn't take but a couple hours to put him
well,
built.
he told a guy today. A guy come up, asked him about, was talking about something on his, or not today, but I mean yesterday. I meant that's what I meant to say. Uh, a guy told him that he was already booked 3 weeks out. He's already scheduled 3 weeks out, so there ain't no telling when he's gonna get there.
No.
And that was just to put an alternator on. And he wasn't going, and he's like, he does it all. He does it all by schedule, and so, and he's going to check it out and stuff. So,
Hello, KT. I didn't see you slide in here.
I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that it did not crack the block or crack the head.
Boy, isn't that the truth? I went to basic training at Fort Polk, Louisiana. Yeah, I know about some of that. Kenny, hang on to it for a minute. I need to go do a couple of things right quick.
Alrighty. But yeah, but I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't think it really got that hot to do that much damage to it. And I know that cast iron can take in more heat than that aluminum. So I really don't think it did that much damage. But time will tell. She Devil, my favorite coffee is Folgers medium roast. Yeah, I'm glad. I'd much rather stick with gasoline than I would diesel, because even I tell you, even my mechanic and people when I go get parts, they even told me, said the parts for a diesel is triple the price. Is either double or triple the price of gasoline parts. Double, triple price than gasoline parts. Yeah. So no, I'll just stick with my gasoline. And I definitely don't want none of this electric stuff, because I wouldn't want to sit there and wait for hours for it to charge. And I ain't wanting to pay no I ain't wanting to pay an outrageous price for those 12 batteries that's in those things. 8 to 12 batteries. Whatever that's gonna be. It's hard telling how much them things are. And they got 12 batteries in them things. Well, welcome back, Ron.
Yeah, they claim it on one of them Tesla cars. That battery pack on that Tesla car cost $21,000. You had to replace it. and I think they're good for 6 or 7 years. You want some coffee? You need to get Cookies and send you some of that Cajun coffee down there in Louisiana, and that
But
chicory coffee.
oh, see, I'm not a fan of chicory.
Boy, that coffee down there will make your hair stand up.
I don't like chicory. I'm not that. I don't like strong coffee. Cookie says if you ain't towing 90% of the time, diesel isn't worth the cost.
Well, and just like on the engine costs about 10,000 more.
And Lorraine says diesel gas is a lot higher than regular gas. Amen on that.
If you're working a truck pulling heavy loads every day, a diesel's fine. But if you're just driving one to, just like a normal vehicle, anywhere to flip. I'm funny. I put cream in my coffee, some
Yeah.
coffee creamer, but I don't like all the French vanilla and all that business.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it is in Texas too, Janet. It might be. I know places in South Texas that it's 110 miles and there's not a light. There's not even a house, much less a gas station.
That's why when I go to a coffee shop, I always ask them, or when I go somewhere to get coffee, I always ask them how strong their coffee is. Because if it's really strong, I won't get it. Or I'll ask them for a sample to see if they'll let me taste it before I actually get it.
It's nasty to me too, Cookie. I can't stand it.
That's one reason why I don't get coffee from Pals. Because that coffee there, it's a strong. Ugh.
Hazelnut. Ooh, that's not so. Like I say, I guess I'm just a backwards old country boy, but I just like coffee. I'm like you. I get that Folgers original is what I drink. Not Folgers. What's the one in the blue can?
Maxwell House?
Maxwell House. At Maxwell House Original Roast.
Hey, Scott.
The buses are the older ones. They're fine. The on the diesel. That 204 diesel, 2004. Now that was a running machine, good gas mileage and everything else. It was expensive to have to repair. But these newer ones don't get no gas mileage.
She Devil says I'm not a real coffee drinker. It has to be flavored. It has to be flavored coffee or she won't drink it.
Well, I drank coffee black growing up.
Yeah.
When I went to the service, that damn military coffee had a lot of chicory in it back then. And
Yeah.
man, you'd put ketchup in that coffee trying to drink it. It was so nasty.
Really?
I mean, and that's when I got started putting cream in coffee. Yeah, that military coffee. Woo! And that first tour I was over, I was working in a hospital, and everybody always raised hell about working nights, and I finally just volunteered to work straight night. I hated that swing shift crap. And so about 2 o'clock in the morning, you'd be through with everything. Or couldn't go to sleep. One of the worst butt eatings I ever got in the army was over that. They had these big old coffee pots that like you see in a restaurant. You know that ain't no telling how many cups of coffee they hold. I got bored one morning. I tore that thing down and cleaned it up. Ooh, that sergeant chewed on me for 2 weeks. He said it'll take a month to get that coffee tasting right again. Well, if that's the way you like it. Hey, Kickin, how you doing, bud? I didn't see you slide in either. I'm falling behind on the job. I like working nights. I don't nobody mess with you usually. Damn, that soda was cold. That's a solid chunk of ice. Ooh, yeah, that would be bad. I didn't really do that cookie, but it was nearly that bad. My wife loved that coffee ice cream. I didn't. I don't like it. But
Now, coffee flavored ice cream, I might like it.
I don't know. It just I didn't like the taste of it.
You didn't like the taste
But
of it?
we got a place down here that makes real good ice cream, and they once a year they come out for about a month. They'd make that coffee ice cream. You buy a ton of that stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't too crazy about pancakes, but I sure do like waffles. We've heard done good.
You don't like pancakes at all?
They're all right, but I'd rather have waffles than I had pancakes.
Hmm.
So many people make pancakes and they don't get them done in the middle, and I don't like that. For that waffle, it's going to cook it in the middle of the way they're made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like you, Golly. If it ain't done in the middle, I don't want no part of it. Damn, that brings back some bad memories, Diane. The first tour I spent in Vietnam, I worked in a hospital, and it's like a mass hospital. Worked in triage in there. And that's all I'm going to talk about on that. I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, Janet, if they're good pancakes, I like them. I really, my favorite pancakes are them silver dollar pancakes because they're always done. My wife had two of them pancake deals she kept for the grandkids. One of them was the state of Texas, and one of them was the Heart. And I like waffles, just butter on them and syrup, and that's it. I don't want whipped cream and berries and all that. I want them just plain. That's what they call silver dollars here, Granny. Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. I never ever seen that. That's cool. I bet kids loved that growing up. Well, I just got some ice out of that ice maker, so I had all the vinegar out of it. The ice tastes all right. The best waffles I ever had, they make an old timey waffle maker that's all cast iron, got two long handles on it, and you put it in a fire, in a campfire, and cook them waffles. Now you talk about good, and them waffles with that little bit of smoke in them.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can eat them. They're not real big. They're like a 3x3 or 4x4 or something like that. Yeah, I like them. I like the maple syrup on them. Yeah, they're neat. Boy, and they have that campfire puts a little bit of a unique taste in to them. People getting crazy, crazier. I never carried anything for years and years and years up
Yeah.
until about the last year or so, and I always figured I could take care of whatever I needed to without it. But it's so damn crazy now that you don't know. Well, don't you know them things to put a knot on your head?
Yeah, it would.
I got where I don't watch it either. It well, and I blame a whole lot of it. It's just on the dope. If you took the dope out of it, I think things would be a lot different. Man, there's so many dope heads running around now. It ain't even funny. They've been running into it pretty tough here in Texas lately. There's been a bunch of attempted robberies where the robber got shot. I just play on YouTube. Really? Well, have you ever ate a waffle, Janice? Or do they have them over there? Darn, that went down the wrong pipe. I'm pulling your stomach. Swallowed wrong, but it didn't come out my nose anyway.
I would have probably got a good laugh for it, Rod.
Yeah, you'd laugh too, wouldn't you, Kenny? You'd been rolling in the floor. How come you like to see me hurt so bad? I thought we were buddies.
We are.
Oh, damn.
Hey, T.
Hello, T. It's amazing the difference in them. Janet, you ought to try to make some of them. I bet you'd like them. Ooh, these new waffle irons, well, they clean up easy with that Teflon lining. And I remember my mom, we always wanted her to make them, and but it was a mess to clean them old style waffle irons up. You know, Diane, I really think that's going to be good for Kevin. You know, they're just not, there's some people that are just not geared to do this full time. They, some people got to have roots. I think the ideal thing on full time is you can find some place that had a lot that, in fact, I'm looking for one. If I ever find one, I'm going to buy it. I never ever seen that, KT. Somebody else. Gina said hers was out, I think. Was it Gina? I believe it was. Yeah, and you don't see nothing when you do that. Yeah, I'd like to have an acre with a RV cover on it. And what I'm looking for is a house that's burned down where they have a septic and electricity and water already there. But that's getting hard to find too. When I was in that delivering them RVs, well, that's the way I was. I covered a lot of miles, saw a lot of things, but you got to sort of slow down and enjoy it. Well, they got that Teflon and stuff on it, non-stick now, to you, and they're not too bad. That's the reason on this trip I want to stay 2 or 3. Yeah, the city doesn't interest me at all. I had a brother, and we were just as different as day and night. He loved Houston and Dallas, and the bigger the town, the better he liked it. And I was a country boy. I didn't like that. I'd like to find something in Texas because the tax laws and stuff are pretty good. Yeah, they last a long time. Isn't that funny? If you ever lived out in the country on a farm, it's just a whole different way of life. I don't care how close to a big city you are. I'm surprised that there hadn't been more RVers get together where we got 10 or 12 RVers together and bought a 30 or 40 acre place and then split it up with an agreement that if you ever sold it, you sell it to somebody in that community. That would be ideal. And I tell you the one thing I like about the RVs. If you own a house, you don't ever own a house. It owns you. You don't never get through paying for it. See, that's not too bad. Mine does that every once in a while, KT. There's a guy that I don't see him anymore on YouTube, but he bought a place in North Carolina, someplace up in there, and he sort of did that. He worked on RVs too, but he had some boondocking. Yeah, I've got a cousin that owns a couple acres outside San Antonio, and she'll get 4 or 5 calls a week. People want to buy that land. Yeah, as much rain as you need. You've been having. Kicking, how you doing tonight?
He's probably at work.
Shut up, Kenny.
I ain't said nothing hardly.
You thinking it though? I can see that grin on your face.
What am I thinking, Rod?
I don't know. I can't talk like that on this channel, Kenny. They'll close it down.
What am I thinking?
Do what?
What am I thinking?
You can't talk that way on this channel. I don't care if I'm monetized or not. I saw that grin you had on your face. Glasses fogging up.
Yeah, I seen that. Congratulations, Scott.
Damn, you're smooth at that, Kenny. You ought to give lessons to people. How to Change the Subject by Kenny. See, you're doing it right now. You're just thinking about what you start talking about.
I don't know.
Oh, what are we talking about now?
I don't know. Well, we're congratulating Scott. We're getting his 500 subs.
Oh, Lord. Who hit the 500 subs? I didn't see that.
Scott did. Kicking the country.
Chicken, all right. It's a full-time job, though, Diane. Uh, I tell you what's going to be funny, Kicking. I'm going to have 25,000 hours, watch hours, by the time I ever get to 1,000. If I'm lucky, maybe more than that. It's just probably this week, before the weekend's over with, I'll roll 11,000 watch hours. We're glad. I'm glad you do, T. There's good folks in here. They cut up and they go home, but they're good folks. Everybody's really good, really nice people in here, except Kenny. One, that's what I want. Kicking. I'd like to have 1,000, but I mean, it ain't no big deal. I'm not going to monetize it anyway. We have a good time. It just, there, I didn't think it'd be that way, but if I don't get on here, I sort of miss being on here. It's like you ain't done what you're supposed to that day. And I get cracked up. And I'll be listening to somebody's channel, and they'll be talking about how hard it is to get one video posted a week or run one live a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, Kenny, I didn't know you had a hole in your head that big. Hmm. Somebody on here other night, I don't remember who it was, said, yeah, said my husband said they spend more time on this channel than they do with them. It's been a fast night. You see how long we've been on?
Yeah, an hour and 40-some minutes.
Yeah. It don't seem like it tonight, does it?
Yeah. I understand.
Getting sleepy?
No, I'm good.
Well, you know that's what it's supposed to be about, having a good time. And I like to see Diane get stirred up. I could just see her polishing the tip of her boots there a while ago. Uh-oh. Here comes Roy and Becky. I'm glad Becky didn't hear us talking about them waffle irons. She puts enough knots on Roy's head with that cast iron skillet. If she was hit him with one of them waffle irons, that would put a bunch of knots on his head. Quit it. You had me yawning here in a minute.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, hello, Mike. I don't know how I miss people coming in.
Hey, Roy and Becky.
Mike, everything going all right today? Yeah, well, it would. I got one of them, those meat cleavers like that that's flat on one, not cleavers, tenderizers, flat on one side and got the spikes on the other, but it's metal. That would, that metal one would put a dent in your head. It sure does make a difference if you got a, like cooking that deer steak, or you take that hammer and work
Yeah.
that thing over a little bit. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, kicking it, especially with them boys involved in sports and stuff like that. That's got to be your first deal, you know. We all doing pretty good. Uh-oh.
Hey, down on the cruisers.
Hello, Sean. Miss Lydia.
And Lillian. Hey, Lillian.
Don't make me hungry talking about steak. You got a hot date, huh? All right, Janice. Just stay out of trouble. Who's buffering? Are we buffering? We locked up.
No, we're not buffering.
I guess it's just Lillian having trouble. How's that boy done kicking? I can't hardly wait to get these quail in. I'm gonna eat some of them quails so bad I can taste it. Crazy world, Mike. Boy, I thought Rocky was in trouble today. I happened to look up, and there was a big old eagle flying around. I don't know if he could handle Rocky or not, but he was a big thing. I bet the thing had a 5 foot wingspan.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad he come back here quick. It don't make me no difference. Call him Jerome and or whatever. I used to do a whole lot of bass fishing, and I used to get tickly people. They catch a bass, and oh, you got to put him back. You know, they they had a deal to catch, photograph, and release. Me and that buddy of mine said, yeah, said ours was catch, photograph, and fry. So I'm sort of fun. That don't bother me a bit. You know, you ever think about how many people out of this chat have have started doing videos and live streams?
Too
Hawkins,
many too many to count, bro.
well, you got Hawkins family and KT and of course Sean runs some. Uh, Kicking, it's just a bunch of breed. Uh, Prairie Dove. There's a bunch of them come out of this group of folks. Yeah, I've got to find me a place to go deer hunting this year. I didn't go last year. I sure do miss that deer meat. Yeah, that's good. I just hope they don't push him too hard. That was the longest video I've seen Ray do in a long time with Bree tonight.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Ray used to put some pretty long videos out, but he hasn't been doing that lately. So I tell you what, did you watch Paula's?
Yeah, I watch her. Yeah.
That was that video now. That one fit Paula. The other one she's been doing have been too short, and but Paula relaxed on this last video, and
Yeah.
I I enjoyed that video, and it was about right. It was 8 or 9 minutes long, 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Paula's personality is half of her channel.
I agree. Um, I remember there was times that I actually was up on her panel and was helping her out, reading the chat and stuff.
We had some good times on Paula's channel. Yeah, yeah, she is. Seems like she's relaxing a little bit more. I tell you what, that, you get a little of that moose milk and Paula, she's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. You about to go to sleep.
I heard you.
I know you heard me, but if I hadn't said nothing, you're slipping there. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna go 8 more minutes, and that'll be 2 hours. We'll call it quits. How about that?
That sounds good to me. I would like to turn that van into a camper van. That's what I'd like to do. But I'm gonna have to have some help with it because I'm because I don't have. I want to take the two back seats out and leave that couch thing in there. And I'm wanting to see if I can figure out how to get a. I might figure out a way to get a self-contained toilet somehow.
They got some of them.
Well, I gotta have it to where it will pass inspection for when I go, because I've learned from my experience what I've learned. Some campgrounds they won't let you in there unless you got a self-contained toilet.
Well, no, they'll allow you in there, but you got to park within 500 yards of the restaurant. You can still get in there, but you gotta park close to the restaurant. So you can still do that. I mean, you think about the people who go out there in the tent. You know, you're in the tent. I don't think there's any restrictions on it.
And some of them won't. And some of them won't allow anything over. I've learned too. Some of them won't allow anything over 10, 15 years old.
Yeah, that's the LTV. If you park in the 14-day deal, is there any limits on that at all, Roy?
Because that was the reason why I couldn't even. That was the reason why I couldn't go to a certain campground back about 2 years ago or whatever it was, 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, when you were trying to set your meetup up?
I couldn't go to. You have anything less than a 10-gallon tank, you have to park by the vault toilet. Okay.
Is that on the 14-day places too, uh, Roy, or is that just the LVT? Yeah, that's what I thought. You stay in the 14-day places, and they don't have that restriction on the toilet.
Mhm.
But in the 180-day places is where they got that restriction. Good night, Kicking. I hope you have a good night the rest of your shift. Yeah,
Good night, Scott.
Jolly, that's what he's talking about, 10-gallon tank. That casita I had, I don't know what size tank it had. It wasn't very big, but they never said a word to me about it. The way I didn't, let's see, I paid $40. Maybe that was, I don't remember how long that was for, a month or something. But that was in one of the places that had the water and the sewer and stuff. Evie, well, I know you can pay $180 for 6 months. What is the $40? Is that a month or 2 weeks or I don't forgot now. What do they do about the tenors, Roy? The $180 is for 7 months.
Mm.
Or that's what it was. I guess it still is. Homemade ravioli. You bad as me eating at midnight.
All I need is a visible tank, really. It doesn't have to be hooked up as they can't go into your rig to check.
Okay. Yeah, okay. You just get access to the sewer and the water and the trash for that $40. I'm gonna stay out there about probably 5 weeks this year. So I'll go ahead and get the 180-day deal. I might want to stay longer than that. I don't know.
Out there in Quartzsite?
Yeah. Okay, they're making a tenor stay within 500 foot. Okay. You could just put your pipe on the outside your trailer. That's all you have to do. Well, there's not any way they can really tell, as long as you got a drain off of it. That's the only thing I don't like about this cab over I bought. They put a full shower in it, but it just got a porta potty in it instead of a regular commode. I wish it was the other way around. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. 2 hours.
Yeah, I know it.
Well, you talking about a pretty major deal taking that shower out. thinking about using that gray water tank. It's got a drain and everything on it. Set it up. Of course, if I buy that other stable lift package for that camper, that's going to be a major deal because I'm going to have to get back in there and run them angles down each side, bolted to the inside. I don't know what I'm going to get into then. Yeah, I've got I got more than that. Really got 3 trailers, but I got one that I bought just to sell. It's a big trailer. It's 34 foot, but it had a couple little things wrong with it, and I've been fixing that, and I'll sell it. But then I got a Rockwood Ultralight 21. Well, let's see, 26 foot, and that's one I live in. And then I got a Casita. I think I may have sold the Casita the other day. We'll see for long. You know, that's a weird deal on that Casita. You watch what you're buying. When I bought that Casita in the 2013 model, I paid $90,000 for it when I bought it. And right now, that trailer's worth about $21,000 because the price of them went up. And there's about a year waiting list on them. KT, they're making some trailers now that are 16, 17 foot trailers that are got a big bathroom in them, got a bed that stays made up, and yeah, well, there's not really any way they can check the capacity. Is it, Roy? Casita's a good trailer now. I don't know if the Circle could stand it, Janet. That might put a chink in the Circle. What the hell are you laughing about?
I could just see a picture of you in the magic circle.
I tell you what, I've been to one nudist colony. A friend of mine had a Coke dealership.
Yeah.
They ran out of Cokes, and it was on a holiday. And I rode out there. I didn't know where we were going. Anyway, we rode out there, and I can tell you this. I don't know how most nudist colonies are, but most of them damn people need to put clothes back on. So they damn sure didn't need to be running around naked the way they look.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah, I think so. Somebody was on here one night, or it might not have been this channel, but it was on the channel. So they got up one morning and looked out the window, and here come a guy just buck ass naked come jogging by on the road. You know, I thought, damn, that'd be a hell of a way to wake up. Yeah. You talk about PTSD, now that would give it to you. Well, most people just look better with clothes on than they do with them off. Uh-oh. Heavy hitter just woke up.
Yeah, he just woke up.
Well, the only good thing about these gals with them little bitty bikinis on, and they do good on YouTube. You got to give them that. I still can't believe that one gal's up to 170,000 now, been on YouTube 6 months. But you got a itty bitty, teeny weeny, and it ain't polka dotted bikini.
I understand that.
Yeah. But it worked. If I want to get rid of all my subs, I could put a Speedo on and make a thumbnail out of it. Hell, I'd have 2 subs left. And that'd both be a mistake. Well, it depends on who you're talking about. I didn't know I was keeping up with anybody. Y'all got me lost. Hmm. I bet you Becky got the right idea. Kenny will know more about the she-males when he gets back off the curtain. What?
Oh.
Well, I mean, you're going to be around them. You tell me how to tell the difference time you get back.
I ain't going there, Ron.
Well, I didn't say you were going to do nothing, Kenny. But you're going to get exposed. Sort of like the measles. Hell.
Look for their Adam's apple. That's what they keep telling me, but I don't know.
What do they keep telling you?
Look for their Adam's apple.
I can just say you going up to some good-looking gal, catch her by the nose, and pick her head up, where you can see if she had an Adam's apple or not.
Hey, King Duck.
Hello, King. Any damn thing we want to talk about, mostly, King.
There ain't no certain topic that we stick to.
Just have a good time. I guess that's the topic.
We've been going over 2 hours now.
Yeah, I know, and I was just looking at that. We're fixing to shut it down. I'm getting sleepy.
I ain't far behind you.
I got a bunch of stuff I got to do tomorrow too.
Yeah, well, my dad's got to take care of a friend of mine to work tomorrow.
Well, you still got your pickup?
Yeah, I still got it. I just had the fluids checked in it today, and they're full. So.
Good night, Lillian.
Good night, Lorraine from Travel with Special Abilities.
King, I know you just came in. You come back and visit us sometime, but we're fixing to. I appreciate it. So just go ahead and sub to this channel and come on back in here and we'll have a good time. If you want to. All right, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate everybody coming in. Kenny enjoyed it.
Yep, enjoyed it.
We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, different day.
Yep.